Hi viewers, this is Sri Ramulu, degree lecturer in physics. My YouTube channel is s.s space physics. So today's topic is molecular crystal. There exist a weak short range forces known as van der Waals forces. What are the van der Waals forces? It's also explained here. These forces are caused due to electrostatic force of attraction which exists between a positively charged nucleus of one atom and a negatively charged electrons on other atom. Here it is a weak forces and it is attraction forces he is saying. Attraction forces in between what? Positively charged nucleus and negatively charged electrons. So that means in between the nucleus and electrons. So nucleus of one atom. So it is a belongs to the nucleus one atom and let it is atom containing electron around it. So attraction how in between these two things only between the this nucleus and electron or this nucleus or this electron attraction forces not their own electrons. There also exists a weak repulsion force between the negatively charged electrons of one atom to negatively charged electrons of other atoms, right? What? There also exists a weak repulsive force. Repulsion forces also exist, okay, between negatively charged electrons of one atom, okay. It is one atom having negatively charged, okay, to negatively charged electrons of other atom. Let this atom also having the negative charge. So then in between these two negative charges what will present? Repulsion force will present, okay. And also between positively charged nucleus of other atoms. So that means in between these two things, not only in between the nucleus and also in between the electrons of different atoms, repulsion forces will occur. These above mentioned forces result in a weak van der Waals force of attraction, okay. So because of this, so already what we have, let is one atom, it is another atom. So one what attraction, how does attraction occurs, okay. So this nucleus can attract these electrons or this nucleus can attract these electrons. So like this attraction will occurs, okay, attraction. And how does the repulsion between these electrons and these electrons? A repulsion and this nucleus and this nucleus, okay, in between this nucleus or between two between these two electrons, okay. So here repulsion, it is also repulsion. So this repulsion, because of this repulsion, this attraction what happens decreases, okay. So then those attraction forces are called decreasing or weaker forces are called van der Waals forces. So that is the reason why van der Waals forces are called. Next, the okay, next, a molecule bond a molecule bond is a molecule bond is formed due to van der Waals force of attraction, okay. So one molecular bond will form, so due to van der Waals forces, and the crystals so formed because of these forces are called molecular crystals, okay. So with this attraction forces, crystals also forming, so those are called molecular crystals. And next, in case of noble gases, the outer shell are full. So in noble gases means like helium, neon, krypton, xenon, these are what? Noble gases, and their outermost shell fully filled always. Hence, for rearrangement of electrons is not possible, right? Rearrangement of electron cannot possible in noble gases. Due to this fact, noble gases like helium, neon, etc. remains monoatomic single atom. So for example, in neon we cannot write Ne2. Always we write Ne only, helium, He only. But hydrogen can be written as H2 molecule. Why it is diatomic molecule, and these are the monoatomic, one atom only present. Okay. Due to this fact, noble gases like helium, neon, etc. remains monoatomic under ordinary temperature and pressure conditions only. Hence, van der Waals forces cannot present in this molecular crystal. In molecular crystal, these forces cannot exist. Next, their characteristics. Characteristics of molecular crystals. The molecular crystal have small binding energy. Why? Because weaker force. So when the forces are weak, binding energy is small, boiling point is small, melting point is also small. When binding energy is high, then all those things increases. Molecular structure means molecular crystals structure is can be both crystalline and non-crystalline. So that means molecular crystals are can be available in the form of crystal and non-crystals also. They are usually transparent to light. So that means it is a molecular crystal, and if you allow the light, light can easily pass through it. So that can act as a transparent one. They have low melting point, just now I said, because extremely weaker van der Waals forces will present. Okay, when force of attraction between the atom decreases, melting point also decreases. They are soluble in both. Okay, right? So these crystals can be soluble in both polar and non-polar solvent. They easily melt, they easily dissolve in polar solvent and non-polar solvent. And here molecular crystals are they are good insulator. No electrons, as no electrons are available here, no free electrons available here. Okay, in molecular crystal no free electrons available, right? So that is why it is a good insulator. Okay friends, don't forget subscribing this video.